Right, because now without these trials, we're never gonna really find out what happened.
Right. I'm gonna tell you this though.
About Slutty and Louie being shot. We're not gonna know who, you know what I'm saying, the police shot them?
Yeah.
Why?
Hell yeah. Cause if you ask me, Von was unarmed. You know, I'm not saying what he did mean anything, but if the police just get to blinking at a bunch of group of people, he unarmed, you know, I think it's something to say about that shit. I ain't talking about as far as the incident with Tim and Von. I'm talking about with the police and Von. You know, I think that's something to look into. You know, like, hold the fuck up, y'all. This shit was like the Wild Wild West out there. But I'm going to be honest with you, though. If you watch that video, you know, Von was the aggressor now, Kim. You know, Von was the aggressor. You know, and if you watch the videos that was released right now, shout out Rack Rares, shout out Chirac Rares. If you watch them body cam videos and them jail videos that came out, you see Von put knuckles on motherfuckers and shit. He breaking handcuffs and shit. Who know how to come the fuck up out of handcuff? You know, that's some Houdini shit. Let's be people on the internet acting like, boy, you don't know how to come up out no handcuffs. His ass ain't been in jail that much. Boy, your ass lying. You don't know how to get out no damn handcuffs. Dude knew how to do that shit. Like he was wild. You was watching him fighting people. That shit that happened that day with Quando Rondo, that felt like one of them videos just without no jail cells. You know what I'm saying? Walked up on him, knuckled his ass up, you know, and I just don't see how it led to guns. You know, I don't see how it got that far. You know, two crews supposed to just fight each other, beat each other's ass. This shit going world star, truth tellers. Capone do interviews about it, and that's as far as this shit gonna go. You know, but the fact that the shit went to people pulling out pistols, people lost their lives. That shit was a travesty. You know, Von was on a roll. Like everybody who knew Von got a career in this shit. It's people doing interviews who just dropped Von off in the Uber. People getting interviews off that shit, Cam. Like he had the Midas touch on some real shit, Von. On some real shit, Cam. It's a travesty, you know, those guys lost their lives like that, you know. And the crazy shit is Duck lost his life by the hands of like some rappers allegedly, you know, and Von lost his life to some rappers allegedly, you know. Not allegedly, we seen.
Yeah.
This shit crazy.
Man.
Yeah.
So, it's a travesty, man. That's for sure, man.
Yeah, this shit crazy.
It's been bad. It's been bad. That's a fact, man.
Big time.
All right. Is there anything else you want to touch on, Little Durk's artist?
JustBlow. You know, JustBlow just got 18 years. JustBlow got 18 years on a murder case. Yeah, you know, JustBlow, one of the artists of Lil Durk. He actually called it, this crazy, right? I'm gonna tell you, this is the craziest part about all this shit. I used to actually live in Hammond, Indiana. I used to actually live like a block away from where he caught that murder case at. I recall when he caught this murder case, because this was a long time ago. Somebody told on him later on in life. They snitched on him years later. You know how you do some shit and think you got away with this shit, and then you wake up in the morning, the cops at your door about a murder case, all right? So, you know, this crazy is, I remember this shit being on the news. I lived in Hammond for like a year and a half. I recall this shit being on the news years ago, and I didn't know this had anything to do with Durk, or artists. You know, Durk artist JustBlow called 18 years for a murder across the street from a police station. The police station. The only police station in this city, he called a murder case across the street from that shit. You know, he kept his mouth closed. He didn't tell on nobody. And he got 18 years. He been locked up for a little while. Maybe he come home in 9, maybe he come home in 10. Everybody say it's a win. They say, man, that's a win. Me, you know, 10 calendars, you don't come home to the last one here December? That shit tough, but I guess that's a win. You know, better than 100 years. But, you know, this shit real. Like this rap shit, people don't understand shit. Rap is only an hour out your time. Like you back to the regular person who the fuck you is in a regular life. Like that rap shit only an hour out your day. People are in these dangerous ass communities.
I think if you get convicted of murder and you actually get a release date, I think that's a win.
Hell yeah, that's a win.
He got 18 years.
Right.
That's a win.
And I think he beat the murder. I think he just caught like a robbery on it. There's
a lot of dudes who ain't coming home after a murder, man.
Well, you know, that's real shit there though, Cam. Facts.
18 is not too bad, bro.
Right, fine.
I mean, 18 years is 18 years, but I mean, I'm saying compared to what it could be.
Right. That's a fact. Yeah, that shit got crazy, man. Another thing I want to say though, Kim, man, we're going to talk about Butta too, Kim. Okay, yeah, I woke up in the morning, I'm woke up in the morning, I'm watching YouTube and I see it. FBG Butta drop a video about me. I watched the video. Cause I see it in the morning on YouTube. Truth Teller. Why me and Truth Teller fell off. What ruined our relationship. I'm like, damn, I didn't know our relationship was ruined. Shit, I was late to the party on this shit. He was mad at me about the reporting on Duck case. That Duck shit pissed him off. I guess he feel like, the way I'm reporting the news, I shouldn't talk about him. I don't have no personal vendetta against Butta. I thought Butta was a dope dude. I was interviewing Butta and giving him an outlet to speak when people wasn't giving him an outlet. When pictures was coming out of him in police stations signing papers and shit like that, and people were trying to say he was telling and all kind of shit. I was doing phone interviews with him. I interviewed his mother. He was locked up in jail. It was all kind of rumors about this brother being a rat, the police, all kind of shit. He telling on Lil J. They put pictures out on him. While he locked up, nobody can speak on his behalf. I interviewed his mother. Let her speak on his behalf. I always was a supporter of this brother. Then I watched a video. He told he was kind of, I understood where he come from. It wasn't really disrespectful. But I did hear a part of it in there about Knuckles. This shit kind of threw me off. It's like, hold up. Niggas be forgetting, like, I was helping niggas in this shit before, niggas was even, like, around before it was cool to really interview niggas, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't understand where that came from. Hopefully that brother get himself together, He got mad at that shit. I didn't understand why. Then he told some shit in the video about some money. It's another thing I want to speak on. He said some shit about some money or some pictures. I don't know what he's talking about, but what I think he's talking about is I did some work with Vice News. I did 3 episodes with Vice News about Jakira Bonds, KTS Dre. They're going to be actually dropping in October or November. I did 3 episodes with Vice News. They came, filmed with me, followed me around. They had their camera crew. They followed me around the city of Chicago. I took them to the jails, Cook County Jail. I took them to like a few more places in Chicago. Just Vice News followed me around and shit. And they doing a video on KI. Me and getting this dope ass opportunity from Vice News. They got fucking 40 million subscribers. I get this fucking good opportunity. I say, you know what? I know Butta. I'm going to call Butta and you holler at him since you doing some shit about Jakira. Who better else to get than Butta? Who better else to get than Butta? Who got else to get than Butta? But sometimes you can't share a blessing in this shit sometimes. I tell him, work out a deal with them. They rich. So work out a deal with them. Whatever you do, I don't want to be a part of it. Just work out your deal with them. Y'all do whatever y'all got to do. Now, however they deal went, I ain't got nothing to do with that. But I learned in that shit, sometimes you get a blessing, you can't always be quick to share that shit. Sometimes you got to eat that blessing yourself, I ain't learned that shit, though. But hopefully Buddy get it. I think he a dope dude. I hit him in a DM, too. Told him no hard feelings or shit. I don't know how it got personal. I've been doing videos about guys they whole life. Then all of a sudden, some case come out, a name in the paperwork. Now I'm the bad guy. It don't work like that, It is what it is,
I hear you, man. I fuck Butta too. You know what I'm saying?
He a dope dude. Every time I interviewed the brother, he showed me love.
Classic, interviews that we've done. You know what I'm saying? It always been real cool to me. You know what I'm saying? I got love for Butta, man.
That's how it was with me. And then I woke up in the morning and seen the video about me. Like I was shocked at that shit. I didn't know. This shit get dangerous, Kim. You be in this shit get dangerous, man.
I hear you, man. It definitely does get dangerous, bro.
Most definitely.
But, man, Truth Teller, dope interview.
Man, I appreciate it, Kim. I appreciate it,
you,
man. I see you hit the 1 million subscribers, too. I told you were going to hit that shit fast, Kim. You jumped on that shit. I see you on the road to 2. I fuck with you. I appreciate you, legend, for you always coming through, fucking with me, And, man, I appreciate it. Keep growing. You either grinding or whining in this shit, Kim. So, I'm fucking with you, man.
You too, man. I'm always checking your updates.
Most definitely. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's the homie True Teller, the street reporter. Blah, 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 blah.
That's what it is. What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.